Good morning everybody, and thank you for joining me again. Now, over to your right is the medieval field that I wanted to get in last week, but I couldn't, because the farmer was still working on it. He was ploughing it, rolling it, etc. Well anyway, he's done it now, so we're in it today. Now, that doesn't mean to say we're going to find anything, because it's the toss of a coin. So, just keep your fingers crossed and hope for the best. The weather, absolutely wonderful. It's quite early in the morning and it's already quite hot, but more to the point, there's no wind, because as you know, I hate wind. Anyway, let's go and see if we can find anything in the medieval field. Catch you in a bit. Well boys and girls, this doesn't happen very often, well not to me at any rate. This is just lying on the surface, just here. I'm assuming it's a coin. Oh, well, I don't know. It could be a devil button. Let's have a look and see what we've got. No, I think it's a coin. I don't know what it is. It looks in pretty rough condition. But we'll clean it up a bit later and have a better look. Okie dokie. Right, I'll catch you in a while. Right, my good friends, we've got another find down here. It was only about 4 or 5 inches deep. And unfortunately it's broken. It's a lovely little shoe buckle, probably from the 1700s, but as I say, it's very broken. And before you say anything, I didn't break it, it was in the hole, like that. Okay, right, we'll crack on a little bit further, my friends. Right, on to the next find, my friends. We've got a signal down here, came up to about 78, once again only about 4 inches deep. And it's a tiny little medieval trade token. It's very, very tiny. If you look at my finger at the side of it, that's how tiny it is. Anyway, it's another nice little find, so we'll plod on a bit further, my friends. Right, my good friends, well once again the dog's back and he's stood in the hole. He might have come to help me find it. Anyway, there's another one behind me as well, barking away. Right, we've got another signal down here, boys and girls. It was only about 4 inches deep. I'm just watching the dog because he's trying to knock tripod over. And I think we've got another coin, and it's just there. Oh look, it's a coin, mister. You want that coin, mister? I know. Right, there we have it, my good friends. I'm just watching dog so he don't piss on my detector. Well, it is a coin, not a button. I don't know whether we'll get anything off it, but you never know your luck, do you? So we'll pop that in the little boxy thing and we'll crack on in that direction over there. Right, here we are again, my good friends, grubbing about in the dirt once more. Got another signal down here. It came up at 72 on the Teknetics. It's just there, and I think we may have yet another coin. Here we are. Let's hope it's not a pesky button. Alright, get a bit closer for you. Yeah, it's a coin. I don't know. It might be a farthing or something like that. I'm no expert on coins, as you know. No, I don't know. But we'll clean it up later and we'll see what we've got. Put into the boxy thing with it. Right, I'll fill the hole in and we'll move on in that direction over there. Well, boys and girls, we've got another target down here. It was about 6 inches deep, and it's this strange looking thing here. Now, oopsie daisy. I'm not entirely. I never know what it is, do I? I mean, but what is that? Is it medieval? Is it part of a brooch? I don't really know. But it looks extremely old, whatever it is. Anyway, we'll pop it in the little boxy thing and we'll crack on a bit further. We'll clean that up a bit later and have a better look. Right, see you in a while. Right, boys and girls, we've got another find down here and it's just there. Now, it might not look much, but that is a cracking little find. That is a medieval button. definitely. Came up at about 70 on the ID scale, but that's what it is. It's a tiny, tiny little medieval button. And once, just for a change, I don't mind digging a button up, especially not one like that. That's a beauty. Right, catch you in a bit, everybody. Right, boys and girls, we've got a signal in there, so let's have a look and see what we've got. Watch it be a load of rubbish. Still in there somewhere. Still in there somewhere. I could be clutching at straws once again, but look at that. Ah, I think it's a button. It might be a washer. Oh God, it's a bleeding washer. Oh God, look at it. Oh, it's a washer. Oh dear, we're all excited then and all. Alright, we'll fill the hole in and we'll move along. Well, boys and girls, the wind's starting to get even worse now. We've got a signal down here. Came up at about just under 70. And it's on the end of the spade there. Well, I don't know whether it's half a coin or what it is. Not entirely sure. But we'll clean it up later on and have a better look. Right, see you in a while, everybody. Well, my good friends, just wipe my nose. As you can probably tell by what you can see, this field is absolutely huge. And to be honest with you, I've only been working in just this central area here. I haven't been anywhere else. But anyway, back to the hole. We've got another coin down here. Just that. I'm assuming it's a coin, judging by the green patina on it. Only about, well, I should say probably about 6 inches deep, something like that. But there is the coin in question. Could be Victorian, halfpenny, not entirely sure. But it's another nice find. So this field, it's turning out to be quite promising actually. No silver or anything, but there you go, you can't have everything. But I've enjoyed myself so far. Right, I'm going to work my way back up there, so I'll see you all in a while. Right, my good friends, once again, that's me done for the day. Been quite hard work because, as you can see, it's a very big field. But, as I said earlier, I've only been doing down the centre of it, but it's still a long way to walk from one end to another and back 3 or 4 times. There you go. Anyway, we've not done bad. We've found 1 or 2 bits and pieces, a few coins, 1 or 2 artefacts, I think, can't quite remember. Oh, the nice buckle and what have you. So anyway, once again, we'll do the roundup at home when I've had a chance to clean everything up, and I'll catch you all later. Bye for now. Hello my friends and welcome back. Now then, before we start, I just want to give a shout out to a good friend of mine, and that's Mark the Borough Hunter over in America. Makes some nice videos. He's got a good sense of humour. He sings his little clumpy song. It's in the clump, it's in the clump, it's in the clump. So, try and remember to give him a watch. Okie dokie. Right. What did we find today? Well, a right mixture of things. First, the scrap box, which that is the aluminium washer that nearly gave me a heart attack because I thought I'd found another big silver coin, but no, I hadn't. Dream on. More huge, great big lumps of rolled lead. I think that's an old fuse out of a tractor. A handle. More lead. Another handle. Don't know what that is. Some piece of modern copper rubbish. I haven't got the faintest idea what that is or what it was. Haven't got a clue. Various other bits of scrap. That would have been a nice button. It's got a lovely design on the back. Don't know if you can see that. But the other buttons I dug up, just a normal tiny button with the shank on. That button's got nothing on it whatsoever. That did have a lot of nice gold gilt on it, but it hasn't now. Load of scrap. Anyway, that's that. People are always banging on about you've got to have this detector, you've got to have that detector. Metal detectors are always searching for the holy grail of detectors, but the Teknetics that I use can match all of them as far as I'm concerned. This tiny piece of copper was about 7 inches deep. It took me ages to find it with the pinpoint probe when I got it out, but that's how good the Teknetics T2 SE is. It's a damn good detector. Tiny little thing like that. Anyway, I digress. Tiny little, probably a gaming piece from the medieval period. That's all it is. This is some kind of mount of some description. Maybe a saddle maker's badge or something like that, not entirely sure, but quite old as well. Coin wise, that is King George V. You can just see him there, King George V. I can't get a date off it because the back of it is absolutely destroyed. So that was that. And then this one is Edward VII. For those of you that don't know much about Edward VII, he was known as the peacemaker. He was quite pivotal in securing alliances between our country, Russia and France. He was born in 1841, but apart from him being a peacemaker, he indulged himself in practically everything else you can think of. Wine, women, songs, cigars, gambling. He had numerous affairs, which his wife, Princess Alexander, she was from Denmark, she turned a blind eye to it all. But anyway, that's Edward VII for you. This coin is Queen Victoria. Just see her there. The date on the back is 1860 something. I can't see the last letter of the date. This coin here, I've researched it as much as I can, but I can't find out what it is. It's extremely old, but I don't know what it is. If any of you people out there have got any ideas what that might be, let me know. The lovely button that we found is this one here. How on earth that survived, I will never know. It's either post-medieval or Tudor, so it dates from the late 1400s to the early 1500s, but that is a lovely little Tudor button. Absolutely cracking little find, as small as it is, but that's a lovely find. Now this thing here, I'm a bit bewildered, because to me that looks Roman. It's some kind of a hinge, but it's got that Roman look to it. Now what it was off, I haven't got the faintest idea. There is some talk of the Romans being in that area. They didn't have any settlements or anything, they were just there. I don't know whether they were trading or what they were doing. But that to me does look Roman, as I said, but what it actually came off, I don't know. And then this, the beautiful little delicate buckle that I found that was broken in the hole. I fastened it to this with some hot glue, just so that you could see what it looked like when it was all in one piece. It's from the 1700s. It is a shoe buckle, and it's a very nice delicate piece. And if you look closely at it, you can see that it had some really nice decoration to it. Anyway, that's what we found today, my good friends. Oh, and by the way, the dog didn't piss on the detector, thankfully. So that just leaves me to say thank you very much for joining me again. Thank you to all my subscribers, new and old, and all my viewers, new and old. It's great to have you all on board, and I'll see you all on the next dig. Bye for now.